Hey guys, it's Kiana, starting you guys off with my very first ever YouTube video. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a very natural makeup look for those of you who kind of just want to wear, not that much makeup on a really good day. So first I'm going to start off with putting my hair back in a bun to make sure it gets out of the way of the makeup. I'm going to go in with Charlotte's Magic Cream, and this is a really good face moisturizer. And I just put it on my cheeks and my forehead and my chin just to make sure that it gets applied evenly. And honestly, ever since using this, I've realized that my face doesn't seem as dry. It actually really does help with the pores and just making them minimized so that you can't really see when you put on your makeup. So then I'm going to just gently rub it and dab it into my face, as you can see. And then I'm going to go in with my Rose Water body oil, and I do use this on my face just a little bit mixed in with some lotion, and I gently just dab it all over my face, and it does help a lot, especially when applying foundation, because it does make the foundation not look as harsh and it makes it actually have more of a dewy effect, so those of you who like that. So next I'm going to be starting off with my NYX eyebrow pencil in the color of Charcoal. And then I'm going to be gently putting it on the bottom of my eyebrows. I use this as a base and make a very nice line to make sure that you basically have kind of semi-even eyebrows. Not all eyebrows are going to be the same, and quite frankly, using this method, I've seen and have witnessed it actually does help my eyebrows look a lot more natural and more full, just depending on how you use it. After finishing the front of my brow, I'm going to go towards the end, and I'm just going to fill that up evenly and make sure I have a very nice point. Your eyebrows definitely don't have to look like twins, but it's really good to make sure that they look like sisters. And after every single time I do put makeup in my eyebrows, I definitely tend to brush my eyebrows up. This helps to make sure that you don't miss any spots in the brow. It gives it a more natural and just settling look. So next I'm just going to do the exact same thing to my other eyebrow, just brushing it along to make sure I don't miss any spots. And I tend to do my eyebrows simultaneously. This does help to make sure, for me at least, that my eyebrows are even. And so, I don't know, it just works for me. So after, I'm going to go in and go with my NYX foundation, and I tend to use either concealer or just my own foundation, but for this natural look I'm just going to use my foundation just because, I don't know, just something I wanted to do and I felt like it looked nice. So after, you're going to just use the bottom of your eyelids and everything and just make sure it's all blended in so there's no blemishes. I'm going to use that exact same foundation in Neutral Tan, and I'm just going to put it on my brush and also on my cheeks and just evenly dab it all over my face. And this helps to make sure that it's on all of the spots that I don't really, want people to see. And I kind of just gently rub it all over on my face. And this does help a lot if you just dab it first and then rub it, just because it gets all evenly placed on your skin. Placing it on my nose, I don't put that much product on my nose just because I don't have really big pores on my nose and I don't want it to show that much. And I put it all over my face and just make sure it's even. Definitely make sure you get on your neck area because you want to make sure that that foundation does blend well with your actual skin color, and overall just making sure that it does look really neat and very nice. Next, I'm just going to use my beauty blender and just gently dab it all over my skin, and just to make sure that there's no streaks or anything like that. That does come from the brush. It doesn't happen all the time, but you can never tell, and it's always better to be safe rather than to be sorry, if you know what I mean. So next, I'm going to go in with my concealer of BB Cream and just put it right on my cheeks very evenly and on my eyelids. I don't tend to put that much on my eyelids because I don't really think that they need that much. And next I'm going to put it on my nose, just like on the little bridge of my nose and also on the tip of my nose, just to really add that highlight and make it look like it's a lot lighter than the rest of my face, since the sun does tend to hit those spots a lot more. I can also ignore the fact that I said sports and not spots. Going in with the beauty blender, I'm just going to dab it on my lower cheekbones, on my chin, and as well as my cheekbones, as every part that pretty much has the concealer on it. And this helps to make it really blend nicely, and it also gives my face a very more, I probably want to say it looks like I'm more awake, to be honest. It gets rid of all the dark circles that I do have underneath my eyes, and even though you can't really tell it that well and everything, it does help a lot with me. Then I'm gonna use my NYX dark foundation, and this is darker than my natural foundation that I just use on my overall face, and I just use that for contour. I've tried contour sticks and everything, and I just don't really like them that much, so I tend to use a darker foundation because I feel like it kind of just blends better. Like I said, it's not for everyone. This is exactly just what works for me, and not everyone has to try it, but if you're interested, I definitely do have good recommendations on it. So up next, I'm just going to take my Black Up Paris contouring powder and also this blush that I got from Charlotte's. It's really nice. Oh, as you can see, there's me trying to look at myself in the mirror. But it really does work for me, honestly. I really like this product. I also have a lighter one. Chances are I probably got the wrong color in it, but I tended not to use that much of it just because it's very pigmented actually, so a little bit does really go a long way with this. And I pretty much just put it on my cheeks and also my nose to make sure that I get that very sculpted look on my face, because your girl's got very chubby cheeks. I do also put it on my forehead to make sure that everything does blend out very evenly and looks more natural. And after, I am going to be taking the highlight on my face, and I'm going to be putting it basically on my high cheekbones just to give that glow effect, and as if I am shining. You know, whenever that sun's out, you gotta shine. Girls gotta look really cute, like, you know, I don't even know. And you can never forget to put it on your nose. This also helps to give that very dewy look. A lot of girls love it, and I myself have definitely grown to love it. Highlight, definitely a must. If you guys don't have highlight, one, you're probably living under a rock, and two, get yourself some highlight because it will save wonders. And to go for that more pink and luscious look, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup and just put it evenly all over my lips. Then I'm going to be starting with the NYX lip liner in the shade Plum, and I'm just going to very carefully outline my lips to give that more full effect. You can apply this however you want, but I tend to just put it on the lining of my lips and also in the middle. It gives that more pouty look in my opinion. After that, I am going to, well, I guess I had a flaw in my eyebrow, so I had to fix that right quick, if you know what I mean. I could spend hours on my eyebrows, I really could. So after that, I'm going to be using a lighter lipstick, and this is kind of like a shimmery matte, and I'm just going to put it in the center of my lips to kind of give the effect of an ombre look, from being darker from the outer corners of my lips to lighter on the inside. After lips, it's mascara time, and I use the Better Than Sex, and honestly, by far my favorite ever mascara. I have very small lashes as it is, but the mascara really does, I don't know how it does it, but it really does latch onto my lashes and does extend them and make them a lot more longer and luscious, and I really do appreciate it, since legit my eyelashes are super duper short. So then I'm going to be taking my tweezers and just take out any of the clumps that are in my eyelashes. And I tend to go towards the end of my eyelashes and clump them together to make it one long dramatic look. Next, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette, and since this is a more natural look, I'm going to be going for more warm colors. And I decided to use an orangish reddish look to kind of give me more color to my face. And I don't put that much. I normally just put it towards the crease and also the outer part of my eyelid. This gives it more a natural look and it doesn't look too overpowering. So then I'm going to be doing my baby hairs. As you can see, they're a mess. And I use coconut oil. It's a very thick paste, and I started off putting it all in my baby hairs to give them more of a softer feel and texture, so it's easier to manipulate them into doing decently sized baby hairs. I use Gorilla Glue gel for my baby hairs. It is a very strong gel, and from my experience, it really does set and hold my edges all throughout the day. It doesn't matter if it's windy as hell, those bitches will not move. Which is really nice because you don't have to touch them up anywhere if you go out or anything, and it really does give you reassurance that like they're not gonna move or anything. I just did simple swoops for my edges, and as you can see, I was just putting the toothbrush into the gel whenever I needed more, just in case the edges were being stubborn and didn't want to move. After my makeup's done, I was kind of just playing around and seeing what kind of hairstyles I wanted to do for my box braids. They are new, so I was kind of just experimenting. I started thinking of the idea of just having them down, but then I moved them up to kind of like a low half up, half down with one of my braids coming out. And it doesn't work for everyone, but I was kind of just playing around with any type of hairstyle, and it really does work with any hairstyle, any hair type or anything. But I was really proud with this look, and I really like it. It's very easy and very fast, and it doesn't show too much makeup or anything. So for those of you who don't really like to wear that much makeup or even eyeshadow, it does give off a very natural look, and really anyone can use it. And there you guys have it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was my first ever one. Obviously it's not the greatest, but I really do hope to keep doing this in the future, and well, I hope you guys really did enjoy. I hope you have a wonderful day, and come back to my channel if you're ever interested.